show you how to make Belgian-style freezer waffles. Start by mixing the dry ingredients together. You'll need 4 cups of flour, 6 teaspoons of baking powder, a half a cup of sugar, and a teaspoon of salt. Then mix. Next, you're going to measure out the wet ingredients. You need 4 cups of milk, a cup of vegetable or light olive oil. You cannot use butter. If you use butter, it will end up getting hard when it's mixed with the cold eggs. 4 teaspoons of vanilla, which I like to measure into the milk for simplicity's sake, although it causes some really cool reaction. The final wet ingredient is 4 eggs divided. You want to put the whites in one bowl and the yolks in another. Pro tip, cracking an egg on a flat surface will actually make the egg cracks easier. Now that you have all the ingredients set, it's time to whip the egg whites. Don't overdo it or you'll end up with meringue. You want it so the peaks are just starting to form. While the egg whites are whipping, if you haven't already, turn on your waffle maker. Then add everything to the egg whites. Make sure to break the yolks before you add them. Take your batter over to your waffle maker. Now this part, I can't say is the same for everybody. Every waffle maker is different. For me, it takes about 1.5 scoops to fill. Sometimes 2 scoops. Then close your waffle maker. In my case, flip it. And usually the timer starts, but not this time. Just gonna get a paper towel and clean up my spills as they go. I recommend setting up a wire rack to cool your waffles on because you can't freeze them until they have cooled. This recipe makes about 10 waffles. I usually have 6 left over to freeze, depending on how many people eat them. When your timer is up, you have a waffle. So this waffle maker I have here does very light and fluffy waffles. They're not very well done. You can cook them longer if you like, but I find that that doesn't really help with this waffle maker at all with making them crispier, so I typically take them out now and toast them in the toaster oven if I want them browner. When reheating frozen waffles, I typically put them in the toaster oven for a few minutes. After your waffles cool, put them in a Ziplock. Get the air out as much as you can. Toss them in the freezer. There's 5 waffles in here. Yeah, 5 waffles in here. The batch ended up making 13 because I got a new waffle maker. I forgot. It's smaller. It makes more waffles with the same amount of batter. The largest waffle maker I've used has been a KitchenAid. It makes 10. This is a Bella ceramic plated. It makes 13 apparently. Well, really more like 12.5. Can't say I like ceramic plated waffle irons. They don't let the water out as much, the steam nearly as much as the others do. Trade-off, they're much easier to clean. You can probably add less milk, only 3 cups if you're using a ceramic plated. I think that would still work. You'd get a much thicker batter, but you wouldn't get as squishy waffles. Now I freeze these. It helps if they go in flat, but it's not a requirement. Thanks for watching.